it's me, Devon Marie. Let me see if I can get this adjusted a little bit. There we go. How are y'all? I know I did my first video and then I kind of left y'all hanging for just a couple of weeks, but I did what I shouldn't have done and let some people and some other things get to me. But I'm back at it. I'm laying those burdens down every day, that's why. But I wanted to do this video about forgiveness. When I started trying to forgive my ex, I really started saying I forgave him in like November, December 2018, just a few months after he left. But really, I didn't start forgiving him until recent, like the last couple of days. I mean, I guess I did start forgiving him. It was just a process. Like, I can truly say now that I can think about the happy times and not worry about any of the other bad things that happen between us, And, the thing is that I feel so much better now that I have actually forgiven him. I feel like, I don't know, it almost seems like that part of my life was just a dream. It sounds crazy. And I know that it was a lesson for me. I know that God was trying to teach me how to be better at certain things in my life. And I know what those are. But, it just almost seems like it didn't happen. If it hadn't been for losing 10 years, almost, it would be like it didn't even happen to me. Even the bad things. And the thing is that I forgave him. And I was not perfect in our relationship. I'm not trying to say that. And I asked him for forgiveness for a lot of things I did. He didn't respond. At this point in time, that's on him. That's between him and God. God has forgiven me. If he's truly asked for forgiveness and trying to live the way he says he is, then God has forgiven him. And we can both be happy in our new lives. But this applies to anybody that you know. And there are other people in my life that I either needed to ask for forgiveness or to forgive, or a little bit of both. And I'm working on all of that now. And it is making me so much happier. And it's making me a better person. And I know a lot of people who know my past think that I'm being fake now. But you don't know what's in my heart. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I'll forgive that too and move on from that. But the thing is laying those burdens down and giving that forgiveness. That's one of those burdens. And doing that is like a weight lifted off of my shoulder. Also, this morning in my church sermons, I usually just watch something online. I don't always actually make it to church, but I am partial to Elevation Church with Pastor Stephen Furtick, and I know a lot of people are probably going to criticize the contemporary and all that, but as long as I feel like he's preaching the gospel and I feel like I'm getting a message from God, then that's between me and God. But this morning he read a passage and it was talking about, I wish I had remembered to write this scripture down now, because he reads so many passages when he's preaching and it's hard to keep up with him sometimes. But it was talking about guarding yourself against somebody who had hurt somebody else recently. And if you meet somebody who's just gotten out of a relationship and you speak with their ex or whatever, and they say, oh, well, they did this and they did that. Okay. Have they asked you for forgiveness? Because if they've asked for forgiveness, if they're trying to get that forgiveness, then the new person coming into the situation is not to hold that against them. But, as it says, follow your heart, but take your brain with you. You can be guarded. Just get to know that new person for yourself. That's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. And I'm learning a lot of new things about forgiveness. Not just forgiving people for my past, but forgiving new people too. And it's just so much more freeing. Even if the people that are new in my life, if they don't accept my forgiveness of them, and they don't forgive me for anything that I might have done or might do, again, that's on them. You can only do what you can do. And you ask for the forgiveness. You ask God for the forgiveness. You let God handle the rest. And it'll make it so much easier. I remember trying very hard. I mean, how could I forget? It was just a few months ago. But I was trying very hard to make sure that my ex faced justice for the things that he did to me. But when I let that go and just forgave it and accepted the situation for what it was, and I'm going to let God handle the rest, then life started getting so much easier. And I'm so much happier. And it's real. It's not fake. So you forgive. You ask God for forgiveness. And then you let Him deal with the rest. But that's just me. Bye, y'all.